still here, yeah, a new year, my dear, I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard, I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learned real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, bills still due, dreams still out, alone, sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I still love, I just got who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here. I still love, I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, a new year, my dear, I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard, I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learned real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, bills still due, dreams still out, alone, sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I still love, I just got who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here. I still love, I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, a new year, my dear, I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard, I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learned real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, walk away. Bills still due, dreams still out, low sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I still love. I just got who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here. I still love. I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here.
Against you will get victory. They come against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us, and our women and children, and to spoil us. But we fight for our lives and our Torah. What Judah Maccabee was saying is that the reason that they come in to fight is they come in to overthrow us. But what Judah Maccabee was doing is saying that, nah, man, we fight to stand up and live the way that God wants us to live. They're coming in and they're setting laws, attempting to force us into the same debauchery that they get into. It wasn't enough that the Greeks were doing it. It wasn't enough that they were showing this type of behavior out in the open to the people of God. Their desire was to force the people of God to do the same wickedness that they were doing, to separate them from God and try to send them into hell. I see your question, Christina Williams. I'm not sure where in the world you found that church, but you should have done some more research than to go to a church like that. They come up against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us, and our women and children, they spoil us. But we fight. Going down the back onto the pool, where was sweating out 800 million, and the remnant fled and fled and fled. Who was talking about the soldiers of Iran? 800 million died that day, and the rest of them turned tail and started to run to try to get away. Then began the fear.
Oh, okay. Y'all see how they try to put the robot sound on it?
To fall on the nations round about them. The actions and the way that Judah Maccabee was moving, it was killing the heart of the people. They went from not to overcome crazy odds to the people being afraid to come out and fight against him. Why? Not because he was fighting for his own pride.
Oh.
Not because he was fighting for his own things, his material things. His fight.
The demonics.
To maintain living the way that God wanted them to live.
Y'all hear the robot voice?
The fact that you could just fight. Never.
They got us fucked up, family. Hold on. We're going to read. I'm not muted no more, am I? They tried to hit us with the robot voice. We good now? Cool. So I was listening to y'all know I got a guilty pleasure. I got a deep-seated, witchy, guilty pleasure listening to Christian programs behind y'all back. I be doing that in secret. It's my guilty pleasure. See, I was going to do Bible study on my own time. I was about to come up here and pick my hair out and play with y'all. But as soon as I turned on my program, they want to hit it with the robot voice. Y'all heard it yourself. You heard it, right? Now that pissed me off now. So now I got to read the word of God now. Because that didn't piss me off. See what I'm saying? So I was going, in the beginning of the year, I read from the beginning of the Bible to the end of the Bible. You heard it, didn't you? You heard it. Wasn't me tripping, right? Because sometimes I know my mind be woohoo. So yeah, that was, that wasn't right. Some little demonic, powerless peon try to come up here and disrupt the frequencies, okay, of the word of God. We not having that. So we fighting back. We fighting back. All right, so I'm gonna read Genesis 4. Don't laugh at me because I'm dyslexic, y'all. Y'all can't do that. Don't be laughing at me. Don't be clipping it. Talking about, look, Trinity dumb. No, don't be doing that. Don't get cursed out here. Because I got curses in one hand and blessings in the other. Y'all won't play with me like that, okay? Because I'm sensitive. But I be laying these curses down. I told y'all I'm both. You don't want them kind of problems laughing at me. You heard it. Yeah, you heard it. I know you heard. I heard it. They be trying to play. They be trying to play in today's day, in today's time. Okay? Don't let them play with you now. They didn't piss me off, them little devious demons. Trying to come on, interrupt the frequencies. Yeah, we was having a good time. That's why they mad. Genesis chapter 4, here we go. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep. See, I'm a sheep. Look. Y'all can tell by my hair I'm a sheep. But Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and unto his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth. I think that's the right word. I'm not sure. Wroth. Maybe that's prideful or like lazy or like arrogant. I'm not sure what wroth means. Somebody can probably put that in the chat. And his countenance fell. So basically, the Lord didn't approve of Cain's heart. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably was doing it out of like what, performative or just duty. He wasn't in it. Okay, I guess so. Anyway, so and the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? I still don't know what that word means. And why is thy countenance fallen? That's a question. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. So that means slaughtered him. I know what that means. That means killed his ass, murked him. Okay, unalived him. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Damn. Mm-mm-mm. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother blood crieth unto me from the ground. Damn. Damn. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield. Basically, he's cursed. It shall not henceforth yield thee her strength. So basically, fruit, abundance, resources, nothing good is coming for Cain. A fugitive. So basically, Cain is a fugitive because he's slain his brother. Now he's a fugitive from Mother Earth. So didn't nobody see him kill Cain, but the Lord came. I mean, excuse me. Didn't nobody see Cain kill Abel, but the Lord came to Cain and said, "Your brother's blood is crying out, so you're cursed." So don't be talking about, oh, these witches laying curse. God been laying curses since the beginning of time. Okay, God is the originator and the author of curses. Now, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. So basically, there's no more blessings towards you. Everything that you put your money in, everything that you do is going to turn back to you void. Okay. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Oh, really, Cain? After you slain your brother, after you committed crimes against humanity, after you sat up there and used psychological warfare and trickery and manipulation to take from your brother his inheritance, now your punishment is too much to bear? Let's see what the Lord says. Behold, thou hast driven me out of this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. Now he's trying to hide because he's shameful. Yeah, you should be ashamed, fool. You are a shameful fool. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond, just roaming the earth. A vagabond. You don't have any home, Cain. You just roaming the earth, committing crimes and slaughter and warfare, and causing dissension and destruction and division against humanity. Why? Because you've been cursed for your evil wickedness that you committed against your brother. In the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Yeah. Call you the wicked beast that you are. You see what time it is? You can create laws that help you get away with your crimes temporarily. So you can do things in private. You got people out here that got dungeons and all types of ways that they get away with slaughtering people, doing all kinds of all kind of fucked up things. Even in the medical system, maybe you got bunkers and where they just do, dissecting and doing all kinds of craziness. They got murder dungeons. They think that this is a secret. No, but your brother's blood is crying out to the forces of nature. And guess what? You will be on the run. You are a fugitive. Nobody give a fuck about how many laws you make to make your crimes correct. Nobody cares about that. Because when the earth opens up her mouth and swallow you whole, you will fall up in that motherfucker. Best believe that. Now, hold on. And the Lord says unto him, therefore, whosoever, slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. I don't really understand that scripture. I mean that passage. I don't understand that. To me, the Lord is saying ain't no need to take vengeance on Cain, because Cain has taken his own vengeance upon itself by doing the deed. So ain't no need to even go there with Cain. There's no need to fight Cain. Cain is fighting against himself. Cain is cursed. Cain know where Cain is going. Cain is a fugitive. Cain is going to do whatever Cain got to do to evade the law. Okay? So let Cain act a fool. It's not our job to worry about Cain. Cain is done for. Cain is over with. Cain is okay. But that's just my interpretation. It could be something different. I don't know what I'm saying. Now, and Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, basically completely disconnected forever. Y'all know what they say. When God says something, it's forever. There's no switching up, turning up. There ain't no switch up. Ain't no, okay, let's go ahead and revise it. No, ain't no. Cain has been cursed forever. Okay? Ain't no second chances. And that's why Cain, if you notice that Cain's they do the same thing. They always acting in violence. They always acting in vengeance. See, the thing about it is Cain knows where Cain is going. Cain wants to get you to act in a violent nature so Cain can take you to the pits of hell with him. Cain knows Cain is going to hell. Cain is mad about that. While Cain is on the run, Cain is going to try to come and throw in his lot with you. Oh, look, he's going to try to cause dissension and division and destruction in your community, because Cain already know I'm out for the count. I'm trying to take whoever I can with me, because what? Because misery loves company. Cain loves company. So that's why you have certain people, they like to participate in violence. They like to participate in instigating violence and instigating you acting in vengeful ways and acting in a way that is unbecoming to how you was brought up, how against your morals, against your yourself, because Cain is out of there. It's like somebody going to prison. They know they wrong, but they want to take everybody down. Now they snitching just for a slice of pizza. They want everybody to go down with them because they cannot take they're guilty, but they don't want to suffer the consequences alone. It's fucked up. Let Cain deal in his violence alone. Let Cain deal with his punishment alone. Let Cain walk and wander the earth alone, looking and going to and fro, looking for things to be looking for things to destroy and how to be destructive. When you see Cain completely ignore him, he's cursed. Have no interactions with Cain. Cain will always try to use some sort of manipulation, slick of the tongue, and he's going to be hardy-hearted, trying to get you to believe, and convince you, manipulate you into some foolishness so y'all can be equal. You and Cain are not equal. Cain is operating from a different system than you. You're operating from a system of grace because you still have grace and promise on your life. Cain is operating from a system of a fugitive. Okay? So let Cain be Cain, because Cain gonna get what Cain gonna get, and that ain't nothing but the curses. Ignore Cain. Okay. Now God completely kicked Cain out of the lineage. And go create your own little foolish tribes or whatever it is. Whoever you meet that's willing to follow your foolishness, they're gonna be cursed with you. Now, anyway, let's keep it going. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. And he built. It says builded. I'm gonna say built, but he built a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. So there was a city named Enoch. Damn. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehagel. I don't know. Sound Muslim. These words, y'all gonna have to bear with me. And Mehagel, okay, so somebody beget somebody, and somebody else beget somebody, all the way down to Lehamach took unto him 2 wives. Okay, Lehamach, he was the first player in the Bible. Okay, he was the first for the polygamous, not polygamous. What they call them people with 2 wives? Africans? No. What they call them niggas with 2 wives? Anyway, Lamech kind of sound like Lamech, huh? Lamech is how you say his name, but here from this Bible, Lamech was the first man who had 2 wives. And Lamech took up unto him 2 wives. The name of one was Ada, and the name of the other was Zillah. And Ada bore Jabal. Sound like Jamal, but Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. Okay, so I'm trying to. So, oh. So, I'm trying to figure out what conditions was Cain in, because Cain was cursed and he was driven out of the land. What conditions that they have that he had to take on 2 wives, and also they were living in tents. They pitched up tents. So basically, they sound like they was a nomadic tribe, right? So they was on the go. They was on the run. They was fugitives. That's what it sounded like. They was nomadic. Let's see. And his brother's name was Jubal. Now, what I want to say is I don't know these names exact. I don't know the pronunciation of these names. I'm just saying it. So if I say it wrong, listen, you Bible thumpers, don't be coming up in here beating me all up upside the head with the pronunciations. I'm going to say it how I read, and y'all know damn well I'm struggling. So it is what it is now. Okay, so, and he was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. Ooh, and so they played music. Now, this is the first time in the Bible that they mentioned what? Musical instrument, right? Tents, polygamy, and curses. So I'm trying to think, was these conditions that they were living in based on the curses, or did Cain already have that in him? That musical, was that musical thing in Cain's bloodline. And you got to remember what they said about the fallen angel, right? Also, Enoch was Cain's son in the Bible, right? But they was talking about the fallen angels, how they were great in music, they lived in tents, and and they was ruthless, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? They kind of rebelled against God to an extent, right? Think about it. You got the fallen angels who fell from heaven. They were great at music, right? They were nomadic in a sense. They were cursed, and also they rebelled against God. I'm not going in order, but these seem to be somewhat like, you know, similarities, right? Oh no, and then the name Enoch. Enoch in a lot of different holy texts, Enoch is directly like correlates to like the fallen angels and like excuse me, and the what they call them, what was it, that is it the Anunnaki? No, not the Anunnaki. The Book of Enoch. Excuse me, not the Anunnaki. But then some people try to relate it to that too. But so anyway, so now this is Genesis chapter 4. All right, here we go. Hold on. Brother name. Okay, so now here's another thing. Dwells in for 10th, the harp and the so the harp and the organ. The harp and the organ is now, even today, is used. The harp and the organ is used in like classical music, church orchestras. Okay. Now, Anzella, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificial in brass and iron. Okay. This is the first time the Bible mentioned iron and brass. What do we correlate iron and brass with? Weapons. So this is why did they have to go into the ground and dig up iron and brass? There was a need for that, right? Clearly, because you don't just start digging and say, "Oh, here's a lump of iron. How can I use this?" Not unless you need it. So why is this cursed generation using these things? Music, nomadic movements, metals, and polygamy. There's similarities in there that we could probably correlate to today. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, okay. Thank you for bridging that gap for me, because this first time I'm really reading the Bible with a serious eye. We used to read the Bible all the time when I was a kid, but I didn't take it, as anything serious, because it was just like something to do. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is when you're a kid in church. It's, when I was a kid in church, I used to read the Bible or do things performative, Now that I'm an adult, I start to look at things and I start to really look at it, So thank you for, so yeah, that was given to them by the fallen angel. What I'm trying to figure out is, Cain slew his brother Was he a part of that bloodline from the beginning, or did the action of him slaying his brother attract those entities or that energy? That's what we probably need to figure out. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so and Lamech, the first guy that was a polygamist in the Bible, Lamech sounds like Lamech, and you know in French it means the, la means the, so the Mac. Anyway, and Lamech said unto his wives, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man in my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. So he's slain a young man. So Lamech is out here killing people too. So I forgot to add that. Murder. Cain was the first person to murder somebody in the Bible. Lamech, generations, his seed, slain another man. So this is a part of their MO. Murder, music, metals, and nomadic movements. That means they travel, you know, they just go to and fro. See what I'm saying? And this is all one bloodline. Oh, thank you, brother. The spirit of jealousy, where did that come from? Was it in him, or was the action that he committed bring more and more consequences? Or is this a part of their curse to just keep creating destruction and dissension? Anyway, if Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. Okay. And Adam knew his wife again. Okay, so now we're going back to Adam. So now it was kind of like a split screen. So we was over there and, you know, looking at kings and they nothing but destruction, music, fucking, and, you know, building up weapons and, you know, slaughtering folks. So now we back to Adam. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bore a son and called his name Seth. For God said, she hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. So Adam's wife, Eve, had another son to replace Abel, Seth. Okay, so the spirit, let me see. The spirit of envy. The spirit of envy, I think, combined. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's move it forward. For God, okay. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. Oh. So, with the bloodline of Cain, what do we see? Polyamory, murder, divination of music, and the extraction of metals. for whatever, and nomadic travel. So that means they was moving forth doing these deeds. But on the other side, you had them giving birth and calling upon the name of the Lord. This is what's recorded in the Bible. So that's it. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Should I read chapter 5 and 6? Y'all let me know. But until then, I'm going to play some music.
It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, a new year, my dear. I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard. I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learn real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't get step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, bills still due, dreams still out, alone, sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. I still love. I just got who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I still love. I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, a new year, my dear. I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard. I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learn real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't get step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, bills still due, dreams still out, alone, sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I still love. I just got who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here. I still love. I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. You tried to swap my destiny, trespassing my symmetry toe. Step into my prophecy, thought fate was chemistry toe. Whispered spells behind my back, counterfeit divinity toe. Touch what wasn't meant for you, misread infinity toe. You wanted my tomorrow while I finished yesterday. Tried to rush the universe, time don't bend that way. You dress yourself in stolen light, called it manifestation shame. But power without permission turns to self-annihilation. You tried to clone my divinity, but God knew it wasn't me. Wore my light like identity, truth don't bend for free. You tried to clone my divinity, switch faces, change the key. Heaven read the signature and knew the soul wasn't me. I took the karma I outlived, the debts I already paid. Shed that skin, you wore it proud. Now feel the blade you made. I purified my frequency, you hijacked residue. Every echo haunting you is what I already knew. You chanted what I channeled, but your tongue was out of tune. You copied incantations, skipped the trials in between. Now the spirit's answering, you ask what you really mean. I walked the fire barefoot till my shadow learned to bow. You tried to clone my divinity, but God knew it wasn't me. Wore my light like identity, truth don't bend for free. You tried to clone my divinity, switch faces, change the key. Heaven read the signature and knew the soul wasn't me. You tried to clone my divinity, but God knew it wasn't me. Mimicked every movement, but couldn't breathe like me. The light rejects the vessel when the source ain't meant to be. You try to clone my divinity, but God knew it wasn't me. Wore my light like identity, truth don't bend for free. You try to clone my divinity, switch faces, change the key. Heaven read the signature and knew the soul was me.
Oh, these little demons don't be taking, no breaks. So anyway, what I said was, thank you guys for being here with me today. I was gonna have Bible study on my own, but if y'all want me to continue reading the Bible, y'all can definitely go ahead and say it in the chat right now, and I'll continue. I'm gonna get up off of here so I can do what I do. I don't want to bombard y'all with my foolishness. What y'all want? It's only two of y'all up in here. That's the only two I need. God sent down 2 angels to Sodom and Gomorrah. That was it. All I need is 2 of y'all. That make us the Trinity. I like that one too, though. What you like? What you talking about? You like what too? I'm drinking my moonshine. So, what you talking about? You like that too? What you like too? Oh, thank you. But did you hear what I just said though? It's Bible study time for me. Y'all want to take part, or y'all want me to delve into my Bible study on my own? Y'all gonna help me? What about you, Trip D's? Are you a prayer warrior, Trip D's? How you giving it up? These nuts. Trip D. Trip D's be throwing dick. Go for it. Okay. Let's see here. Trip, these must be one of them let me find out you one of them non-practicing Israelites. Let me find out. Let me find out, baby. Let me find out. Oh my God. Oh, that's a good thing. That wasn't nothing but water. Ooh. I knew it. No.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. What the hell? Yo, what's going on with my audio today?
I knew
it was something about you.
Knew it. I fucking knew it. It's that energetic signature. It's that energetic signature. No, it's not messing up. It's not messing up. It's right on time, little mamas. Just like them crackheads screaming outside, that's right on time. It's all about frequency. They gonna find whatever vessel, they gonna find whatever, however to get it off. It's like pressure bust pipes type of thing. So currency and current flow. Y'all ever heard a demon screech in your face? Now, I gotta tell y'all the story. So I had a couple of little low demonic demons trying to attack me at one time. And I had a lot going on, so I didn't have time to address them spiritually. Because you can't attack these type of things physically. Like, we all got hands. You know what I'm saying? We know we got hands. We can throw, we already. But there's a lot of battles in life that needs a certain finesse. And so that certain finesse is spiritual warfare. So a lot of times people think that charisma and like finesse talk. No, finessing comes from spiritual warfare. Now, if you got to bust somebody's skull in, then, you know, hopefully that's the last result. Sometimes it comes to that, but that's not what nobody wants. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to have to do, you know, just, I don't want to have to knock all your teeth down your throat for you to show me some respect. You know, hopefully I can talk to you nice, but sometimes words ain't gonna do it. Sometimes you gotta go into spiritual warfare because you gotta knock them up on their head with, because you gotta play with their demons. You know, you gotta play with not them. You gotta play with who's ever playing with them. Like, you might have somebody coming against you, and you think that that person is a bad person. That person might not be a bad person, but that person might have opened themselves up to certain energies or certain patterns of behavior. Now, when they meet you, they're agitated. They don't know why they're acting the way they're acting. So that type of person you have to handle with what? Finesse. Because they don't know that they're being managed. So what's the point of just knocking somebody's skull in if they don't even know what they're doing? Their body's being operated, you know, from like something that they don't even know aware is controlling them. So That's where spiritual warfare comes into play. So, frequencies. I didn't had demons screech at me out of their host, out of their vessel, screech at me. And I had to sit there and say, okay, I'm not going to shoot you dead off in your face and open up your third eye in the physical realm. I need to handle this with some finesse. Okay? Because who can't fight? Who can't shoot? Who can't stab up? Who can't knock people? You know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to fight in different ways. When you're fighting in different ways, you will have these things come at you in different, they try to affect different things around you, like electronic people, just emotions. You ever wake up just feeling fucked up and you know it ain't got nothing to do with you? Because ain't nothing you did that will put you in this shitty ass mood, but somehow you in that mood. That's an energetic signature. That's why you got to be careful of the things that you watch. You got to be careful of the things that you're around. You got to be careful of the things that you listen to. You got to be careful of the the things that you read. Same thing as watching it. You know what I'm saying? Because it can affect your energetic field. And you have to be careful of the things that you eat. Because food has an energetic signature too. Yeah. If every time you talking to somebody and it pisses you off, stop talking to them. They're trying to trauma bond with you. It's okay to walk away. Every time you go to somebody's channel or every time you meet up with somebody, it pisses you off. You don't know why you feel so icky. You don't know why you feel offended. You don't know why you feel fucked up. Pay attention to that. Because you're dealing with a warfare that is very sneaky. It can creep up on your ass. You know? Same thing with eating food. You know when you're eating something healthy or not. It make you feel high for a second, and then it give you all kind of negative backlash or negative, reaction. But the feel good moment is only temporary. Just like when you go and having casual sex with people. Yeah, you feel good temporarily, but then you feel dirty. How many of us have had that feeling? You go and you have sex with somebody or you spend some time with somebody, and then immediately after, right? You feel fucked up, you feel guilty, you feel nasty, you feel slimy. You know? That's because you was playing in an energetic field that you wasn't supposed to be playing in. And it took you all out of whack, all out of balance. Yeah, you're not the only one. We've all had that experience. Most of us, right? That feeling of shame, guilt. And that's how the enemy creeps up on us. Through the energetic signature of shame and guilt. Feeling dirty. Feeling fucked up in the game. Feeling not worthy. You know? feeling, feelings of conviction. Like, oh, God damn, can't even live your life. Can't even enjoy your life because you're so busy running around here filled up with shame and guilt. That ain't nothing but the enemy. Lure you in with the promise of pleasure and have you walking away feeling, fucked up, confused, dismantled, guilty, ashamed, like you said, and foolish. And then what you got to do then after that? After what you think is the next thing? Then your ego come in. And so now you have to cope. So then you start going into different coping mechanisms to cover up those feelings of shame and guilt. So now you might dive into deeper sexual addictions, drug addictions, gossiping addictions, judgment addictions. What they call it? For the niggas that y'all say, oh, I'm so disciplined. You so disciplined, but why you backbiting everybody that you meet? Why you so judgmental every time it's something dirty? It's always some negative afterthought or negative aftertaste in your throat that you're doing that make you feel fucked up. And then the cycle continues. You overcompensate for your guilt and your shame, and then you you use coping mechanisms or whatever, and then more guilt and shame, and boom, 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 and then you start sweeping it under the rug. You don't even know it's there because you didn't gaslighted yourself into believing that you're a healthy and sane individual, rather than identifying what's harming you, because these things are very harmful. Shame and guilt is very harmful to your self-esteem. And it's very eroding. And then now you're looking for the next adventure. Now you done turned into some kind of, demonic thrill seeker. What you seeking? What thrills are you? What temporary cheap thrills are you seeking now? And then you gotta know something about cheap thrills. The last high ain't never gonna be as good as the next high. It's all, you always gotta find a different high. And that's the trap. That's the cycle of dysfunction. We always be thinking, oh dang, how he get caught up in the bathroom down there in so-and-so spot at the glory hole, caught up, and you like, how did you get that far? Because they're always, once you get on that cycle of shame and guilt, overcompensating ego, trying to cover it up, trying to hide shit, not addressing it, then it just it goes on, and then your tolerance gets higher and higher and higher. Now next thing you know, you got a dick in your hand, one hand, dick in the other hand, dick in your ass, dick in your mouth, sitting here like, how I get here, Lord? Thrill seeking, trying to cover up shame and guilt. Now you got all kinds of attachments and addictions. That's how it be. That's how it be. It ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Only thing shameful is to not talk about it and to relieve yourself of this type of shit. See, the enemy don't want you to talk about it because they want you to live in shame. They want you to feel like you're isolated. They want you to feel like you're the only one going through this, and ain't nobody gonna accept you, know what you're talking about, so you can further go in the closet. And so you don't get that help that you need to break yourself from them chains of shame and guilt and addiction in that cycle of self-sabotage. But you know what? To God be the glory. Those chains and that bondage will be broke. All you got to do is open up your mouth. And not to stick no dick in there. Open up your mouth and say, oh, I need this to stop. I'm not going to live in shame and guilt no more. I'm changing today. That's what you open up your mouth and say. Now, I think okay, so I think we the son of the Seth and days no. Okay, so they're getting into just talking about all the names and how many times that, yeah, I'm skipping past that. Oh, wait. And Lamech lived after he did. Oh, shit. I might not want to pass this one. Oh, Lord. You want to come up in here and help me read what is it? Genesis chapter 5. I ain't got it in me. You gonna pronounce all these names? Let me drop a link. Maybe you got a better pronunciation than I do. I'm not even about to attempt it. I got it in me. Not today. Not today's day. No, sir. If anybody want to come up here and help me read Genesis chapter 5, go ahead and hit that link. You can't read? Good for you. Good for you. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you so much. All right. All right. I'm gonna play some music and then go use the bathroom. When I come back, I'm gonna attempt to get through this chapter by myself. Hopefully y'all don't laugh at me, because y'all gonna hurt my feelings if y'all do. So
It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, yeah, a new year, my dear, I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard, I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learned real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, bills still due, dreams still out, alone, sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I still love, I just got who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here. I still love, I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, a new year, my dear, I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard, I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learned real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, bills still due, dreams still out, alone, sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I still love, I just got who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear, I'm still here, yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here. I still love, I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. dear, I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here. Yeah, new year, my dear, I'm still here.
Alrighty, alrighty. Oh Lord. Okay. Let's see here. What can I do? I think I can make this like this. Okay. That's better. A little bit, right? Anyway. Can you guys hear me good? Mike, good. Good. 100. Good. All right. To God be the glory. Let's go. So this is This is Genesis 5. This is the book of generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them. Pronouns. So God invented pronouns, by the way. Male and female created he them and blessed them. Now we're talking about Adam's bloodline now. We're going back to Adam. Now I want to talk about something that's kind of notable. In the previous chapter, when the Bible was talking about Cain's lineage, they talked about death, murder, murder, kill, kill, polygamy, curses, nomadic travel, and what else? Oh, and extracting metals from the ground to do whatever they was doing. However, now that we're talking about the lineage of Adam, which Adam claimed, Abel, and the new son that replaced Abel. They're talking about bloodline, generations. They're actually naming with honor these generations. They're going down the list because all of these people were important to God. With yes, Seth, which came. Oh, thank you, Seth. Thank you for that, reminding me of that. Seth, who replaced Abel after Cain slain him. There. So this is notation. This means that they affected the people in their community in such a way that they were written down in history. So it's like similar today, like presidents and the history of America, like how they name names and who their sons are, like how we know who Michelle Obama and their children and their, you know what I'm saying? Were celebrities that they weren't celebrities for creating dysfunction and harming and slaughtering and being dysfunctional. They were celebrities for their lineage, which is that's called famous. Now, Cain was infamous. His lineage was infamous for what he did, for their curse. Seth's legacy, they were famous for walking with God. See how the parallel is parallel. They're going in the same direction, but they have two different legacies. And I want to pay attention to that because that's important. People think just because you're popular that it's something good, or just because you made the block hot, or the block is on your line, or you chirping. I don't know what the new slang is, but your pager, your beeper, your cell phone is people is on your line. You know what I'm saying? You think that you got it like that, but you can have a legacy of destruction, or you can have a legacy of walking with God. Which one do you think is going to be held in high honor? About the same bloodline, but they weren't the same bloodline, though, because Cain, even though he came from Adam, he was cursed. He was kicked out of the legacy because of what he did, and his seed followed they followed him. So now we're going back to Seth's legacy. Excuse me. Adam's legacy, Seth's legacy. Now here's the thing. Let's dive into this real quick. Because remember, Adam and Eve got kicked out of the garden because the serpent tricked Eve into biting the fruit. It's not in the Bible. But who's to say that Cain was not a physical manifestation of the serpent? Because you got to think, where did Cain all of a sudden get these evil thoughts from? These manipulative characteristics from? And why did they have to be kicked out of the garden? Is it because now let's talk about it. The twins, could Abel and Cain been twins? Even today they have this duality, this twin duality they talk about, the evil twin and the good twin. Yeah. Who is I thought Adam and Eve was Cain and Abel's do I gotta read it? I'm only 5 chapters in. You mean to tell me I got the story wrong and I'm only 5 chapters in? God damn, where's my comprehension skills? Somebody, you got see, that's why you gotta come up here and correct me. And you got to stop. You got to stop being a chat warrior, man. You got to come up here and get us. You got to come up here and give some clarity to this word, man. You can't be sitting on the wisdom. You see me up here struggling. I am a witch trying to read the Bible, trying to explain the best way I can from my own interpretation. Now, you talking about some you was an Israelite for 1,500,000 years ago, and now you trying to sit up here because you're getting some kind of entertainment, watching me stumble through. You ain't gonna sit up here and watch me stumble through like this and then correct me when I just go all the way off the rails. Ain't no way. You're gonna have to hit that link, my guy. Hold on, let me drop this link one more time, because I'm telling you, if you use them little Twitter thumbs one more time to correct me when you ain't coming up here to give me the assist, me and you gonna have a problem. We gonna have a problem, okay? All right, let's go. Now, like I said, this is my interpretation. This is what I'm thinking about. Now I know the Israelites, they used to arguing. They like standing on the corner with purple sashals on and all types of motherfucking tribal gear. But listen, this ain't the chat room for that. I'm trying to learn, so don't be sitting up here trying to motherfucking correct me in the chat. Because if I start giving some correction, it's gonna be straight nothing but demonic foolishness. Don't take me there, because I know I'm drinking. I got my moonshine, and I'm just trying to meet God where I'm at. Y'all out here trying to have some kind of motherfucking fight net or debate. Nigga, I'm not with none of that. I'm just trying to learn something. I'm just trying to be out here with God. Now, this is something I do in my private time, so y'all should feel lucky, because I don't let people in on this type of stuff. People usually don't even know I'll be on this type of time. I'm trying to, first of all, what about my hairline? This is what I'm fucked up about. I'm sitting up here trying to, what about this hairline? That's all I'm saying. What about this hairline? Because how many times well, hold on. Because I'm about to hit y'all with the hairline doctrine in a minute. You know who I need? I'm going to tell y'all who I need right now. I need Slob Slacks to bring his little black ass up in here. If he can stop drinking for like 12 hours and come up in here and talk about the Bible with us, we might actually can shake something. The corner Hebrew. What's that? What's the corner Hebrew? If Slob Slacks bring his ass up in here, look at me being a hypocrite. I'm talking about he needs to stop drinking. I'm drinking some moonshine right now. But you know what? That's how I'm going to give it up. I'm just going to give it up to you hypocrite style tonight. It's 2006. I don't give a... It's 2026. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm going to be talking my shit. Oh, my baby hair? Hold on, let me see something. That's the hair. Hold on, that's the Hebrew doc. Hold on, is that the Hebrew hairline? Oh, is that the Hebrew hairline right there, nigga?
Nigga, you was in the game for 15 years. Let me know something. Is that the Hebrew hairline, nigga? Holla at me about something if you want it. Whatever. Let me do it. See, y'all about to have me acting a fool out here. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, Lord, why did you make me this way, Lord? You know I ain't got no 2 cents. Okay, let me see them. Oh, okay. So he said, yes, it is. I got the Hebrew hairline going. You got to meet me halfway, bro. That's what I told the Lord. I said, you got to meet me halfway, Lord. I said, I ain't got, I said, I can't make it over there. I'm doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here bounded up. I'm dealing with shit. I'm fighting. I'm in constant warfare. You got to meet me here, Lord. That's what I told the Lord. That's what I said. And you know what the response was? It's so simple. Y'all gonna laugh at me. The Lord said, read the Bible from start to finish, and I'll take it from there. I said, okay. I'll be obedient. So y'all think I'm just rebellious. I'm not that rebellious. Hebrew hairline with the devil's doctrine. Hebrew hairline with the devil's doctrine. Okay. What's up? Oh, you must want me to read the Torah. Is that what you want me to read from start to finish? The Torah or the Quran? I know the Torah was the first book. Trust me. I know. If y'all don't know, I do want to put something on the record though, because he is right. The Torah is the first book before the Bible. So if anybody was wondering about that, the Torah what predates the Bible. So a lot of boot down Hebrew Israelites, they read the Torah and they think ain't anything else outside of that is the devil's work. But listen, God gonna have to meet me where I'm at. So you know what? At the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, it's all about energetic signature. So I grew up in a Christian church. Now, whether I took it seriously or not, or rather or not I was pressured to be there or not, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Sometimes you got to go back. Because it's reverse engineering. Sometimes you got to go back to get to the root of a thing to do, So it is what it is. Oh, don't call that little heathen. You talk about the devil's doctrine. That heathen right there gets up. You ain't got to call him. Just think about that nigga. He shows up. You know he's with the goddamn demonic force heathen. Listen, let me tell you something about Judas. You talking about Judas of Nazareth, the one who motherfucking turned in Jesus? Is that the one you talking about? And he does it today. First of all, yeah, tell that nigga to show up. Because matter of fact, I want to ask him, how is it that I'm older than you, nigga? Matter of fact, come get that dirty ass nigga. Judah, how is it that I'm older than you, nigga? And I got the hairline doctrine. And you over there with that Asian persuasion. and you got gray. Look, I ain't never dyed my hair. Well, I did dye my hair, but it was bleach. But I'm talking about I ain't dyed my hair since I cut my locks off. Look, hairline doctrine, hair color doctrine, hair texture doctrine, and you had to go over there, all the way over there to Japan to get that Asian persuasion, and you still fucked up in the game, nigga. Okay, I know you want to laugh, because I ain't got no teeth in my mouth, barely, but not in my videos, because you know CGI. Fuck you niggas. Tell that dirty ass nigga to come. Matter of fact, hold on. Because I got some snaggletooth ritual I want to put on that nigga right now. Tell him I'm reading the Bible. He gonna try, oh no, sister, you got to come and read the Torah. Yeah, I'll get around to it when I want to get around to it. Can I deal with my childhood traumas first? That's all I want to know. Can I deal with my childhood trauma first? Before I hit you niggas up with the purple. First of all, the purple's kind of fire, by the way. That's number one. I'll give him that. The purple is kind of fire. The purple and gold, that's a fire little mix. But other than that, Judah one out here want to be the motherfucking the goddamn president. Nigga, sit your ass down somewhere. Okay? Because ain't nobody trying to hear nothing about no 12 tribes if you out there eating coochie lips with chopsticks. Nigga, who the fuck you think you is, nigga? Sit your ass down. That's why you're going gray right now. Over there losing your mind. Hit the link, nigga. Always out here talking about you want to teach somebody something. All you do is run your mouth. Oh, okay? So you grew up in yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. I got childhood trauma growing up in the Christian church. But I got to deal with that. I got to deal with that before I go to the Torah. I have to deal with my indoctrination before I go to the Torah, even though I know the Torah predates the Bible. It is what it is. I know where I'm at. Now, if Judah want to bring his little yellow bone, marrow sucking ass up here, he can. I don't want to get demonic, but he better come up here and with some nice words. Okay? Because ain't nobody gonna judge me for me telling God to meet me halfway. No. You understand me? I told God to meet me halfway. And also, too, what I know is I can do that. You know why? It's somewhere in the Bible where one of God's prophets wrestled with God. No, not one of God's prophets. Actually, a couple of God's prophets wrestled with God. Why am I any different? What? Is over there getting some pussy. You know he over there fucking that young pussy. He got somebody pregnant, and you know pregnant pussy is real juicy. He done fell in that pussy. Slob thought he was gonna spend the holidays with me. Nigga, you must be a damn Slob Slacks. First of all, let me go ahead and put it out there because I'm drinking moonshine. Sorry, gotta put it out there. Gotta give it up, man.
This, in my opinion, it's only my opinion, this dirty ass nigga thought that he was gonna break up with his pregnant girlfriend and come have a holly jolly Christmas and happy go lucky New Year's with me and take me to some motherfucking fucked off ass motherfucking 49ers game. Nigga, have you lost your motherfucking mind? Why would I ever link up with a nigga who's willing to disrespect his pregnant baby mama for me? You dirty, dusty, disgusting, decrepit, degenerate, you degenerate. Why would I do that? We all seen it. Nigga, you honestly thought I was about to pull up on you, nigga, for the holidays after you disrespected your baby mama to the ultimate. Have you lost your fucking mind, Dusty? You dusty degenerate? I don't invest in foolishness. Why would I invest my time, my money, my energy, my resources, my network on a dusty, decrepit, dirty dick nigga who's willing to throw his own baby mama under the bus? For what? I don't get down in that type of foolishness. Now, pulling up to your channel, yeah, I'll do that. Acting a fool with you, yeah, I'll do that. But participate in you destroying a young woman? Why would you think that I'm that type of female? You're delusional. A delusional Dusty. But I still love you though, and still come up here and talk to me and teach me about the Bible though. But I had to address it at some point because it was on my heart, it was in my mind, it was in my body and my spirit. I was like, I know this nigga don't think he about to go get a woman pregnant and then come gallivant around with me and my people for the holidays and act like she don't exist. You're a fool. And the fact that you thought that I was that type of person is even more cringe, but whatever. I'm just saying, I gotta keep it real because this, it was foolishness. He made it so obvious. I was so appalled by the entire situation. I didn't know how to address it. But this moonshine and this word of God will definitely help me address it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no hate towards Rob, but I just see Rob for who he is. You know what I'm saying? I just see him for what he is and what he ain't. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I don't got no hate towards him. I'm just not about to lie to nobody to stay cool. If I have to lie to Slob Slacks to be cool with him, then I don't want to be cool with him. Because I'm not about to lie to nobody to be cool with them. I'm just not about to do that. I'm just not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you're foul as fuck, Slob Slacks. You know what you did was foul. And you did that because you thought I was a bum ass bitch who would take the opportunity to destroy a young lady for attention, for likes, for popularity. You have lost your fucking mind. And it shows me that you don't have situational awareness. Period. Why would I invest time, money, and my energy into a man like that when I can go find a man who's not addicted to drama? Yeah, sipping on them spirits got me telling the truth out here. You know them demons that have you out here telling the truth. Y'all don't know. Spirits are demons. So don't so y'all trying to act like y'all not playing with demons when y'all sipping on that sip. You're playing with demons when you're sipping on the sip. So don't be if you can't handle it, stay away from it. See, I do my dirt, but I know what I play with. You do your dirt and you want to be a hypocrite and act like you don't know what you're dealing with. God know you're lying. God don't deal with gaslighters. God will gas your ass up.
Okay, that's it. And that's why I don't play with God. Oh, hold on, let me turn on this fan. 1 second. Now you got certain folk on here, especially Bible thumpers, Christians, on all that. They be on some type time where they think that I can't talk about God because I'm a witch. No, actually, I'm the best person to talk about God because I have a lot of demonic information straight from the motherfucking source. Why do you think they didn't want humans to eat that fruit? Because they did not want the enlightenment. So I have a lot of information that I did get from high level dominions, legions, and demons. Yes, it's very important information. But you know, when you're dealing with Christians, especially boot stump down Christians or Israelites, they've been taught and indoctrinated that don't deal with that. And I will say yes, follow God on that. But you know, if you got somebody who has the information from the other side, why would you not? You know what I'm saying? Why would, you know, especially it's out there. It's out there. Because now you're dealing in a spiritual warfare that you can't fight because now you don't want to know the information or you're so busy. Me, I'm gonna tell you how I get down when it comes to warfare, not just any warfare, because you know I deal in spiritual warfare, but I also deal in real warfare in my life in political situations. I'm talking about politically me. People try to come against me all the time in my real physical life. Very dumb because I'm very strategic, and I just completely obliterate them before they even know before they even have a plan to attack me because I foresee certain things because of the knowledge that I have. But that's physical. But when it comes to spiritual warfare, you have to understand you always have to know your enemy. You have to know who's attacking you. You have to know your opponent. You have to know your competitor because your opponent is generally always your competitor. Trying to siphon your energy, trying to motherfucking swap with you and try to make it seem like, oh, you're not the original person, you're the fake motherfucker, they're the real ass motherfucker, and you're the evil demonic motherfucker. They always it's always a switcheroo, right? You have to know these type of concepts and know how they're thinking because that's the only way you're going to outthink them. It's all about playing chess. I'm also a chess player. I'm not going to say a master chess player, but what I will say is that everybody that I've taught how to play chess beats me after I'm done teaching them how to play. That tells you a lot of things about me. What does that tell you? It tells you that I do not hold back from my information when I'm teaching somebody something. And it tells you that I'm a master of what I do because I master at teaching people how to master me. Like some wipe on, wipe off type shit. But life is a chessboard. Life is a chess game. And sometimes you got to play Chinese chess with these motherfuckers, especially in spiritual warfare, because they want to act a motherfucking fool out here. They want to hit you from each way and up way and sideways from different dimensions. That's why my name is Trinity Time Traveler, because sometimes I got to go back in time to just stop what the fuck you're doing so you don't hurt yourself. That's the most difficult part. It's like when I'm sitting here having so much compassion for my enemy who's trying to attack me that I have to go back in time to stop you before you hurt me, which will actually lead to you hurting yourself. You're dealing with a fucking master. You don't even know it. That's the hilarious part about it. See, a lot of motherfuckers, they tried to attack me on so many different levels. I'm talking about legally, financially, my youth, my beauty, my finances, my romance, my pussy, my health. These motherfuckers have attacked me in so many different levels and they cannot get me in a net. Why? Because I keep regenerating. I keep going back in time. I keep motherfucking saving these niggas from hurting themselves, because every time you attack me, you attack yourself, and you don't understand it. Why that I have so much compassion. Honestly, sometimes I have more compassion for my enemies than I actually have for myself. And I think that is a part of my curse, because I have my own burdens to carry. Motherfuckers be like, how are you this old and you look half your age? Duh. It's like Some things aren't as mystical as you try to make them seem. Some things are hidden in plain sight. Like me, I'm hidden in plain sight. I want to tell you, there's this oh, y'all ever seen Interview with the Vampire? Now, I'm not saying I'm a vampire, but what I'm saying is when you see Interview with the Vampire, an analogy of hidden in plain, because I love movies. I'm sorry, I love movies. An analogy in Interview with the Vampires, where these group of vampires, they've been on this earth, walking this earth for thousands of years, and what they did was to keep the scent off them, right? Because they got tired of killing people, because they start to develop after killing thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. They had a desire to be more human-like and to understand humans, and so once they became a part of the human culture, they started to have compassion. And so they said, well, we don't want to kill them off because we're lonely. And so we'll just seduce these humans into doing our biddings and to letting us suck on them without having to kill them. And so what they did was, in order to be themselves in front of humans, they started to hide themselves in plain sight. So they started to put on shows and act like who they were. So when they went outside, they had the aesthetic of being a vampire. So being a vampire was cool. So it wasn't something that was so cliche anymore. So before, when they walk outside, people are like, oh, you look like a vampire. Oh my God, I'm scared of you. They started to glamorize being a vampire. That's hidden in plain sight. Clock that T. Okay? Clock that T. Clock that T. Clock that motherfucking T, man. You got motherfuckers walking around here for eons and you never know it. You know what I'm saying? Because you just met them yesterday and they've been living on this planet for like so long. And it just is what it is. This is life, man. You're dealing in real life. There's so many things that you don't know anything about until you either go searching for these type of things and or somebody decides to tell you. Right? Meet me halfway, man. I'm gonna drop my link one more time. Okay, I got one more. Hold on. I didn't even oh shit. I didn't even read 5. Hold on. Maybe I'm gonna give let me do. Vampires like blood, and that's why many young and babies come up missing. Why would you if you like blood, why would you go after a baby or a young person? Why not a big fat buffalo like you, Trip? Like, let's just pretend I was a vampire, right? Why wouldn't I go after the bounty, the biggest bounty? Like you're a grown ass adult. You probably have how many liters of blood in your body? And I can just gorge and gorge and gorge forever. Like at least 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole baby eating baby concept was like for sensationalizing. Like when you want to gather a bunch of people, I told myself I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna be a court selling nigga. But you know what? I think I'm gonna have to start doing this because I'm starting to see that brainwashing is very real even in today's society. Listen, y'all gotta stop being sensationalized to harm other people. Like, for instance, I can tell you something, and if it triggers you, you will literally go do something out of your character just because you're triggered. For instance, vampires eat babies. How do you know? Have you ever met a vampire? So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so easy to manipulate people we have to learn to stop being manipulated just as individuals. Like, why do you want to be so triggered by anything that makes you mad to where you'll go and do something? You do the bidding of someone else just because you're triggered, just because they said the right thing at the right time. Come on. Your blood has been tainted. That doesn't mean that every blood is tainted. First of all, baby's blood is their mother's blood. It doesn't mean it's fresh blood, sweetheart. When babies come out the womb, the blood that's flowing through their body is their mother's blood. What if their mother was a crackhead? So, you know, your logic is just not logicking at this point. You know what I'm saying? Quality of blood, it has nothing to do with age. See what I'm saying? Now, you have admitted that your blood is tainted. So that's your existence. There's a lot of people out here that have blood that's not tainted. Like, you got a lot of people out here with herpes. You got a lot of people out here that don't have herpes. You got some people out here that have diabetes. You got some people out here that don't got diabetes. Now, we know by your own admission that your blood is tainted. So don't nobody want your blood. So we get it. Not maybe. No, not maybe. I guess he's conceding. Not maybe. It just is what it is. Look at Krishan's rock, baby. Look at Krishan's rock, baby. She drunk? Well, allegedly. And he came out cross-eyed and all that type of shit. That blood is tainted, right? So it is what it is. Just because you're a baby don't mean you have fresh blood. When you come out your mom's womb, you are operating from her blood. So if your mom have herpes, that baby got herpes. I know that nobody want to think about babies like that, but it is what it is. You know? Now I'm about to read well, I've been trying to read it. Genesis 5. We're gonna try to get through this. Maybe Beach, can you come up here and help me with Genesis 5 with these words? I know you got an Ivy League education. If you can come up help me with these Bible words. I dropped the, hold on, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody who want to come up and help me with reading Genesis 5, that'd be wonderful. While y'all sit up here and decide if y'all gonna come up here or not, I'll play this music, go use the bathroom, wash my hands, come back.
It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, a new year, my dear. I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard. I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learned real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, bills still due, dreams still out, low sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. I still love. I just got who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I still love. I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, a new year, my dear. I'm still here. Same room, same walls, new thoughts, new calls. Last year tried me hard. I stood tall through it all. Smiled through pressure, weight on my chest. Learned real quick who could pass every test. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. Quiet with purpose, not scared, not weak. Don't step back from the noise just to hear myself think. No post, no venting, no tears on display. If it mess with my peace, I erase. Walk away, bills still due, dreams still out, low sleep, but I'm high. Resolve, it's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. I still love. I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway, highway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I still love. I just guard who can step in my space. Learned access is earned, not a gift you can take. If it's meant, it'll stay. Meet me halfway. I'm done carrying weight that was never my place. It's a new year, my dear. I'm still here, still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here. Yeah, new year, my dear. I'm still here.
All right, now I heard there was a catfish competition going on around this bitch. I'm the biggest catfish around this hoe. I'm catfishing God. Hold on, let me just, oh, I got stuck in time. Damn, hold on. Now, bam, 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 bam. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Man, look, man. You niggas don't know nothing about this. You niggas don't know nothing about this. 1 second. Let me go ahead and get a cam up from it.
You had a front row seat to loyalty, but you kept sneaking like I wouldn't see. I was building something real with you.
All right. Now let me get my big ass on. Why am I putting what's this on?
Okay. As long as you can hear me.
Hello.
You there, Trin?
Hey.
Okay. Hey, pretty lady.
Hi, girl. How you doing, beautiful?
Good.
You came up here to help me with these Bible words.
Girl, I know, Trin, all you got to do is blow my way, baby, and I am coming. We are locked in this, baby. We in this together.
All right, because you know I'm a witch, but I said, God told me, I said, God, you got to meet me halfway. And God said, start from the Bible, from the beginning to the end, and I'll deal with you from there. I said, fuck it. Why not? It's a new year. Why not?
Why not, baby?
So I'm on chapter 5 right now.
Okay, so we still in so we in the beginning still, so we're in 5.
Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Yep.
Wait, that's the book. Okay, this is the generations of Adam. That's where it started off with you.
Yeah. Now I'm at chapter 5.
Okay, so you did good. So 1 through 4, you kind of got it. Did you have any questions from the previous? Because I'm gonna give you some game, girl.
Okay, no, but you can give me a summary because I have my own interpretation. But go ahead and give me a summary until we get up here.
Well, we here. Let me see what we are. So we got Cain. Let me see how 5 go here. Oh, we all the way into the generation. Okay, so we definitely, that gets a little bit, okay, them generations is a whole bunch of names. So 5 ain't a good place to just study. That's just
okay, so where do you want to go?
Well, I wanted to make, so I know you understood in the beginning, you understood the light that God was, that wasn't the sun.
Well, you know what? Let's start over. We can start at Genesis 1 right now. That's cool with you?
Yeah, I'm girl, I'm with you, Trin. So let's do
it. Let's do it together. I'm fine with that. So I'll start, okay? And you stop me when you want to, okay?
Okay.
In the beginning, God created first of all, I want to tell y'all I'm a little bit dyslexic, so please don't laugh at me, okay? That's it. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. and the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let the divide and let it divide the waters from the waters.
Okay. I want you to think right there. Just note that, highlight that, because it's going to give you a hint of where the heavens are. Okay, with these firmaments. That's just for something to come back to. People read past that, and he's telling people right where the heavens are. So in that in the midst of the waters, let it divide the waters from the waters. In between that is when we go on, you're gonna and you'll see what I'm talking about. I just want you to highlight it for later because it's.
I highlighted Genesis 1 verse 5.
Yeah, that's the evening and the day. And then in 6, he's fixing ready to show y'all where the heavens are. Okay. So a lot of people, they be all up, you know, they missed this. So when he divided the waters from the waters, it said, okay, earth was like a big ball of water. When up in 1, when he said darkness was upon the face of the deep and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, the deep is like a big ball of water, just dark water. So his face is moving across this formless. It wasn't quite a ball then, because it was formless. But once he began to form, it was just a bunch of. You can just imagine water. And so when you get to 6, and it says the firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. When you get to 7, and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament. So you got waters on top. You see it? Then you got waters on the bottom. That's in 7. So it says it divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament. What does that say?
The firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day.
Okay. See, a lot of people read. I just wanted you to highlight that for your own growth and know that, because a lot of people skip past that heaven part. Like, wait a minute. So between 2 bodies of water, there's heaven. People miss that. I just wanted that for you. It's a special little cookie for my Trinity. To later come back and ask those questions to your voice, the entities that guide you. What is going on between these waters? There's a water above and a water below, and in the middle there's heaven, and you'll get that revelation. All you gotta do is ask for it. Okay.
And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the
good. You're doing really
and
good.
God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good.
Good job. And by the way, for the record, Trinity is reading you guys from the Authorized King James Version Bible. And I can tell because there's a lot of translations. You're reading from the hardest translation, because I have the same book. And that is very brave of you to not want to get the watered down, misinterpreted words, and actually get the ones that maybe you might have to Google up a word. Honey, I do it all the time that I understand from time to time. But that is very brave of you, Trinity, to jump right into the authorized version and not these watered down kitty color me, but new international versions. That stuff is watered down. So we know where earth came from. When people be like, what is earth? Okay, earth is the land that he left separated from the water. Like, okay, it all started from the water. So did he let the dry land appear, and it was so, and he called it earth.
And God called the dry land. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed, after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after its kind, and God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God
Hmm.
made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God said, oh, and God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the morning creature that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. And God, oh, excuse me. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his after kind. And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image, and in the image of God created him. Male and female created he them. Pronouns. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, behold, I giveth you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meats, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth. Within there is life. I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so.
Okay.
And God saw
sorry.
everything that he hath made, and behold, it was good. And the every evening and the morning were the sixth day.
Okay, real quick. So a recap there. Everything was created. The creatures, the bugs, the cattle, and also their counterparts. Here you see where he says every other fruit produced, they were meats to these animals. This is before death came. The lion didn't have to worry about eating the little sheep. You know why? Because the lion was eating the fruits then. The sheep was eating the fruits. The cows was eating the grass. The dang on birds were eating the grass. Everything that grew was considered meat there. So death had not come in yet. So you didn't have the lion mauling down the zebra, or an elephant running for his life from the dang on panther. They all ate from the meat of the earth that he sent, which was from fruits, and it had seeds in them. So this is before death came. The animals weren't killing each other. There was no death. And if you ever want to another time, maybe privately, not on here, because I don't think these people deserve the information from me and you to privately, or on another type of time, I'll help you with when God said, let us make man in our image. I'm not giving them that. They don't deserve that. And I'll share you some stuff there, because a lot of people think God look like they take that and run with it. But I'm going to say that that's privileged information. Sorry, it's just like that. Everybody can't get everything. All right. So ain't no death here for anybody listening. The lions eating the fruits and the grass, and the tigers and the panthers, and everyone's happy in this paradise. So sounds great. The heavens there, the lights there, the sun, harmony. Everything's great. Okay, so we're on 2.
Okay, let's go to 2. Hold on. That's the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the 7th day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work within God created and made. There are the generations of heaven and of the earth when they were created in the day of the Lord. God made the earth and the heavens and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground.
Right. So he got all this going on. It's just giving overgrowing. Stuff's growing. No one's there you got to have upkeep, right? So man will probably get ready to come in here, and it had not rained yet. So I wonder what's going to happen. How did things grow without the rain? What do you think? Let me hear what Trinity reads and say. I wonder.
Okay. But there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground.
Oh, wow. That sounds like water coming from up under, meaning we all sitting on water. He let the water come up from under and saturate those trees and plants and grass and fields. Amazing.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Now, right here, Trinity, I know I'm a woman. Whenever anybody, whoever wants to get in that, they want to get into the debates of when life starts and all of this. You know what I tell people? I don't know. Let me see when a soul came in. I don't like to argue with people because some people say, "Oh, it's conception. Oh, it's a fetus. It's a seed growing." But if I always go back here, and it helped me stay grounded, and so I don't get lost in those pro-choice conversation. I'm like, well, let me see. God breathed life into the nostrils, and it became a living soul. So this is where sometimes a lot of stuff that the science will say, sometimes it go hand in hand with what God said, because science will say, no, it's still something growing. It hasn't had life breathed into it yet, until, you know, that's something that's later you can ever refer back to for your own personal reflection, because we are women, and you got people out here still want to say a seed is a baby, and they may think that and believe that, and I don't argue against that, but I always just go back to, well, let me see, okay? You know, that's just a personal note, because it will come up. I can assure you, you'll hear it again, and it's something I'm glad I remember. Okay, well, breath. That breath breathed into the man gave him a soul. You know, that's a side note. What's about to get juicy now, girl? Okay, so we got man coming from the dust. What is about to happen? Okay, so we're at verse 8. You let me know if you want to break trend. If you got it, you doing a great job.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm saying you're doing a great job, and if you need a break, just let me know. But you're doing really good, Trinity.
So verse 8, verse 8. Do you want to go? But I can go for a couple while, like a chapter more.
Go ahead. No, if you keep going.
Okay. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Okay.
And
highlight those two trees, because you're going to need to come back to those when people try to hit you with the debate, what's going on in the garden. There's two trees, that tree of knowledge of good and evil, and the other tree, which is called the tree of life. So those are two important trees. People are always only talking about the one tree, good or evil, and they forget that the one that was the most important to this day is being still guarded.
The tree of life.
Yeah, the tree of life. Okay. All right. You're on 10.
Okay. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into 4 heads.
Now this is these 4 heads are gonna become river heads. Those are like rivers, and I know you're gonna be familiar with some of those names. I'm sure you caught them when you already read them. They're still there. Some of them can't be found, but they're there, and some of them we do.
Underground.
So, yeah. Well, except for the Euphrates, that one's pretty visible. So you can take. Don't worry, honey. Those names are hard. I'll be struggling with them too. Do the best you can with the rivers. On 11. So these are the 4 rivers coming out of the Garden of Eden, you guys. These 4 rivers are coming out of the Garden of Eden. The first. Okay, you want to read it, or you want me to try it?
Well, can you help me out with these names, because I don't know.
Yes, I was going to tell you. I know, girl. It's hard. I'll be stumbling all over them. So the name of the first river is Pison. Pison. That is which compasses the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. So this first river, y'all, is a river leading to a land of gold. Yes, coming up out of Eden, baby. A river named Pison that goes around the whole land of Havilah, and these are in Africa, by the way, for anybody that didn't know. And it takes you straight to the gold. So it's basically a river of gold, okay? That's the first river. And it says, and the gold of that land is good. And there is bdellium and the onyx stone. So that's also coming from that river. Bdellium and the onyx stone. I know what the onyx stone is. You know what, Trip? I don't know what bdellium is. Do you mind if I look that up really quick? Because I want to know what that is. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm going to see what it is. Unless you want to enlighten me, I'm going to see what bdellium is. Okay. Oh, okay. Bdellium, a fragrant amber-like gum resin from the camphor tree like myrrh. Oh, okay. They use it for makeup, aroma, and you can basically dress yourself with it. Okay, so I just learned something I didn't know. Let me get my pen, girl. I learned a whole new mineral. I guess I've been skipping past, but it happens. It's so much in here, right? So we got the first river, Pison, that's giving gold, the river of gold, and it's also giving bdellium and onyx, the onyx stone, which most of us know the onyx black like stone. Okay, that's cute. The name of the second river is Gihon, the same as that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. So the second river coming out of the Garden of Eden is called Gihon, and that is compassing or circling the whole land of Ethiopia. What? Okay, this coming from this is a good idea.
You want to cam up?
Not really.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I'm good.
Okay.
I didn't care for you. I'm okay.
Because I was gonna cam down, so while you was talking, I didn't know.
Oh, I'm good. I don't like to when I stuff like this. I like to be off camera. You know what I mean, so I can focus.
Oh yeah, okay, I understand.
So we got two rivers, Pison, Gihon, and we see what those are given. So that second one that's going around Ethiopia, it doesn't really say. It doesn't tell you what the second river gives out, but it goes around Ethiopia because it goes right into the next to the third river, Hiddekel. Hiddekel, that is the one that goes toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. We all know about the Euphrates River because the Euphrates River popped back up in the Apocalypse in the Revelation. Euphrates rivers at that Euphrates, it's going to come back up when you get to Revelation. Something's down there at the Euphrates that's waiting to be unleashed for judgment. Okay, Trinity. So yes. That's something good to note, that Euphrates is going to come back up a couple of times, and also at the end times, the Euphrates plays a part in the annihilation of a fourth of mankind and land. Okay, so just a little side note. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. Remember, it said he didn't have nobody to keep up the garden. So the man's job that he made from clay and blew breath into his nostrils and gave him a soul, job was to keep up the garden. This was his job. Hold the garden down, keep it up, cut the grass, manicure the trees, decorate. That was his job, to keep up the garden, to keep up Eden. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. So he gave this man clear instructions. This your job. All this is yours to have, to work. You only have one rule that you cannot do. Leave that tree alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Everything else, have at it. So we go into 18. When we get to 18, this is where the man, okay, he's tending the garden. I hadn't gotten there yet, I don't think, but he's gonna notice he's alone. The man that it wasn't good for him to be alone. So the man lonely. He doesn't have a companion. He's taking care of the animals. With each one of those animals, there was always a male and female. When God said He created each one of its kind, it created a male one and a female, of course, so they could reproduce. A male and female cricket, a male and female worm, a male and female bird. Everybody had companions in the garden, had friends. The man didn't have anybody. He was by himself. What happened? Verse 18. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. Bam. And here comes the beautiful Trinity. Okay. So Trinity was just a thought. Okay. Somewhere in the heaven, somewhere doing whatever Trinity was doing. But that man was not doing well alone. He needed somebody. And the Lord God saw that. And out of the ground, the Lord formed every beast of the field, every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam. Pay attention to this, you guys, and to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam, the man, called every living creature, that was the name of it. So this is what's very interesting. Adam named every creature in the garden. He named the ladybug, the lady, whatever he named it. He named the beetle, the beetle. He named the eagle, the eagle. Of course, these names are translated down, you know. He named the giraffe, the giraffe. He had authority to name every single living creature that it existed. That's pretty powerful to know. While I bring that up, that's going to be a side note to know that means you know every animal and creature here. You named them all. God gave you the power and authority to name all of these things, okay? Him alone named it. Nobody else but Adam. The man named everything. He was well aware who was what. This is a bug. This is a bird. He did it. He named them all. And Adam, verse 20, and Adam gave names to all cattle and the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not an helpmeet for him. There was nobody for him. He done named everybody else, gave them names, partnered them off, and he's still alone. He was lonely. That's what there was not found and helpmeet for Adam. That is a way of saying Adam was lonely because there was no one like him and for him. And the Lord God, verse 21, and the Lord God caused Adam to go into a deep sleep. He fell upon Adam and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from the man, made he a woman and brought her unto the man. I'm going to stop right there to check with Tran to see if are we up to par, or like, are we understanding everything? Did she have any questions? Because right now we've understood all the animals got names by Adam. Adam had the authority and the power given to him. But after he got doing all that, he's alone. He has nobody. And he was lonely. God. Yeah.
I understand it.
Okay. You want to go from here? So we are at 22. God, the rib the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman, and he delivered to her, said, okay, here you go, Adam. I have brought you this woman. That she didn't have a name at this point, you guys want to know. She didn't even have a name. She was just called woman. She was just called woman. We say woman, but it's really woman. Here you go. I brought you a woman. And I'm going to let Trinity pick up from 23 if she wants, or whatever she wants to do.
And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones. 22 or 23?
23.
And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. she shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
There was no shame at this point. People, walking around free. They, it's just their world, their paradise. No shame existed. There was no shame right here. Now it's about to make a turn, of course. And I have done too many of these debates. I'm tired of these people. Finally, some people are starting to understand if they don't catch it, they just ain't gonna catch it. Not my problem. But we about to come into some trouble. Trinity in 3. Something's happening. You want to bring it in?
Yes. Now, the serpent was more subtle than
conniving. Subtle is another word for conniving. A very conniving.
Subtle. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Okay, right here, I'm going to show you how the woman got tricked. So there were actually 2 trees, you guys, in the midst of the garden. Remember those 2 trees I had, Trinity, you had to highlight?
The tree of life
and the tree of good and all. Just show you where she really don't even really know what's going on. She's like a baby here. She says, well, she says to the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit of the tree which is in the midst, God said we shouldn't eat. She don't even really know what she's saying right here. She's just like, or neither shall we touch it, lest we'll die. It's really 2 trees there. It's 2 trees there. And the serpent said unto the woman, you're surely not gonna die. For God does know that in the day you eat thereof it, your eyes shall be open, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. That's just an important part. She's completely being manipulated. These are the parts where those of us who use critical thinking skills, we ask things like this. When people say, when people want to blame all the original sin on the woman. First of all, I'm new here. I'm going to give you guys a quick little summary. I'm new here. I'm just trying to go by what I was told. I don't really know what I'm doing, but where is the man? Because while I'm over here talking to this conniving serpent who's clearly just trying to trick me into something, I don't know what's going on, but where's the man? Who's watching me? Where is he at? I just wanted to make that a point, because just like the man was giving authority to watch over the animals, the dang on animals, and ladybugs, and crickets, and worms, and butterflies, and Tweety birds, and whatever else, you could watch all them, but you can't keep an eye on me. So this has always been my problem with why am I left unprotected? When we talked about that, about unprotected out here, where are you? And I ask those questions every time I get here. Where were you?
Because I ain't been reading for that long, but I already got a question.
Yes.
Was the man the serpent?
Oh, Trinity, how you just gonna skip that far? See, that's why Trinity. Y'all, Trinity done skipped all past the tutorials. and went all the way to teaching. Trina, who told you to ask that question?
I'm a war witch. I perceive strategy a mile away. I'm a strategist. I mean, clearly, if he named every animal and every creepy crawler, then how in the fuck did he disappear unless he was the actual serpent?
My God. Oh, Trinity. You too good. Oh my gosh. Oh. I cannot give you that. I cannot give you that answer because I think your own questions are going to lead you to get that answer. Okay? These are things that are only revealed to what are called elect people. Somebody on the replay not getting this information. This is for elect people. Trini, you're not like everybody else. And you know that. You never have been. You weren't meant to be. I'm just quite impressed how you quickly jumped to that way before it's taking some people years to try to stay still stuck. We're talking about he was out working, him doing his job. She was his part of his job. Where were you, sir?
I mean, you gotta think about it. It's pattern recognition. It's these niggas try to do some fucked up shit to us today and then turn it around and flip it and act like we don't want. If you're doing it today, why wouldn't you doing it 1,000 and trillion years ago?
And this is why, yeah, and this is why some people are still doing what I call the do-over over and over again because they keep failing this test. Because trust and believe me when I tell you that serpent tries many times to trick me, but sometimes I have failed, but not anymore. I got tired and I'm standing 10 toes down on what I know now, and I don't need him. I got this. You got me messed up listening to him the last time or the original time, the first time. Okay. No, I ended up in a bad situation because you wasn't there to hold it down. Okay. So that's why I am the way I am. Now we'll go on. So here go this serpent, very cunning, deceptive. Clearly it had taken some type of other form. That was, I'm glad Trini caught that. Because it's talking to her. Like it's speaking. I don't think that, it has a voice. So that lets you know, it has the voice of speech. Interesting. Duly noted. And when the woman saw that, so she done went over here to the tree. All the way, they don't walk. Now the tree it's in the midst of the garden, right? That means in the middle. They're clearly not at the tree yet because they're just hanging out somewhere outside the outer skirts of the city in the garden. They had to walk all the way to the midst of the garden, meaning wherever the tree in the middle, then the thick of the Amazon, like the part where it can't nobody hardly get to. This is where those trees were. So they walking and talking, just fraternizing, having whole conversations. I don't know how long it took her to get to the midst of the garden, but long enough for people to have a conversation. Okay. And when the woman, so I'm at verse 6 now. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, meaning she made her way to the tree, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, meaning it was beautiful, and it was and a tree to be desired, and it would make one wise. Why would she, first of all, think about that? Why would she want to be wise? Well, because she's like a baby, y'all. She doesn't know many things. This serpent convinced her, you fool, you stupid. Like, you don't know nothing. If you would eat some of this tree, you could be better. You could be smart. You could be wise. You could be like God. She didn't know much. Poor baby woman. And what happens? She took the fruit thereof and did eat right here and gave also unto her husband with her. And he did eat. Now listen to this part. I want you to catch it. So also her husband with her. That tells you he was with her the whole time. The serpent entity was communicating with her. He was there, and not one time do I hear him saying, "No, woman, you don't do that. I told you we can't do that." Not one time do I see where he put up any type of fight and asked this other entity, "Why are you in my house? Why are you up in this garden? Why aren't you with your counterpart?" Because I named everybody male and female and set everybody on their mission. Why are you out of your assignment over here talking to the woman that was given to me? I don't see any of that. Trina, do you see any of that going on? Because I have yet to find it. I see he was there participating and ate alone.
I think I need to take a break because I'm getting triggered.
Yes, and I was going to tell you we should stop there, and when next time we pick up, we will pick up at 7 because it's a lot, and I'm so glad I could be here with you right now. Out of every place I could be, Trinity, thank you have blessed me because I have not been able to get very far with other people. They can't. We're going to start. I'll remember we're at 7. 7 is a number of completion. When we pick up ever again, or when we read, we'll start at 7. But we are going to stop right here. This is enough. We shouldn't go any further. That's a lot to take in. This is what people want. They want to put everything on us. Well, the woman did it first. You was right there with me. In fact, you didn't even try to stop me. So who were you with? Were you even for me? You did nothing. I'm clearly a fool. I'm a baby. I'm new here. I done walked all the way from here to the middle, through the thick of the forest to the middle to get to this tree. And you was with me the whole time, walking with me when we talking to some other entity. And you never rose up and stood up and said, "Hey, buddy, you're not even supposed to be here." Y'all look like y'all conspiring on your girl. It looks very suspicious. And I still have not, and I'm sorry, and until I get another answer, this is where I'm standing. Because I don't see all that happen. He's with her the whole time. When I said, "Oh, where was he? Where are you at? You just left her to herself?" Oh, and we read on a verse later and found out, no, he was with her the whole time. So the whole time I'm getting tricked, connived, manipulated, convinced to do the opposite of what the rules were. You mean my protector was right there with me, encouraging me, participating? Okay, enough said. Say no more. I'm triggered. And I digress on that. And I hope that has given you something. I hope I've been able to bless you with something, Trinity, to think about, because that's kind of a serious, and then people just read on past that, like that's not something to look at and question. They just go right on past that to bam, they ate, and the woman calls to follow a man. Oh, no, she did not. She did not. She knew here. You was with me, sir. You let me, you set me up to dang on do the thing you wanted to do in the first place. He been wanting to eat it from that dang on tree. And he used that woman and her ignorance together with that goddamn serpent, and they manipulated her to see what was going to happen. Don't play with me, because I love God and he loves me too. But man is in trouble. Hence the wrath of woman, Trinity. We got work to do. I digress on that, Trinity. I'm so proud of you, girl. You don't even know what you jumped to that has taken people years to even ask the question. They don't ask questions. They just keep on reading and don't stop and ask. They just keep going like, hold on a minute. Now, wait a minute. Wait, what was you? Take your time, babe. You're doing it right. I'm telling you what you asked. Some people still don't see it. It's like their eyes have been blinded from even seeing that. They just keep going on without any questions. So, the spirits in you are of some very helpful aid. You are wise beyond your years, and no one has taught you, which is the best way to learn. Because if they was teaching you, the men in these churches, on these pulpits, these fake pastors, they had you believing you done caused all the fall of man, how the woman disobedient, all this extra razzle dazzle, and you see right here, you done read for yourself from the Holy Bible. She just new here. She just following y'all to the leadership of him, the man who failed her, and whatever this other entity that's transmutated into something that didn't even belong here, trapped the woman, setting her up for the dang on fall. I digress because I'm triggered. And I thank you, Trinity. I'll be live soon, girl. And whatever you want to do, we can rock with it. Just open what's been on your mind. And you know how to hit me up or find me in the comments, girl. We know how to find each other.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And I'm about to go to sleep. I'll be back tomorrow because I definitely want to finish. Because I want to read from start to finish.
Okay.
So I don't leave the page unturned.
I learned something new, you guys. I learned a stone named the bdellium. I've been reading past that, so I learned a new stone. See, you know, that's why they call this this book a living word, because it comes alive in things that you didn't see before birth as you're ready to receive it. So, kudos to Trinity, girl. You caught something that masters don't ask. Girl, you was a force to be reckoned with. Trinity, you's a force to be reckoned with, Trinity. Good night, you guys. Make sure if you come in here, get that Trinity. I got her on Spotify. Good music, really good stuff. Okay. Keep it up, Tran.
Thank you. I'll be here tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And I gotta sleep on it because sometimes I get too, I'm still in my infancy stage. So I get so mad sometimes I can cause too much.
And that's I already knew. I just wanted to get you right there, and I knew to stop. Don't go no further because that's enough in itself. Okay, babes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.